Hey, welcome back. You are on the road, huh? That's a good thing. Learning is good. Learning is key to being able to kind of really take your skills to the next level. Okay? All right, so today I think it's that time, okay? So we're gonna talk about gear. We're gonna talk about what's in my camera bag, okay? Because I always get people that ask, and photographers, you'll be surprised at how many people that's starting out that's gonna reach out to a photographer and ask, oh, what kind of camera to use? What kind of lighting should I get as a beginner and all this type of stuff, okay? So I have the remedy to that, guys. I'm gonna roll this video and we're gonna talk a little bit about your photo motivation, okay? And then once we come back, I'll show you exactly what's in my bag, okay? All right, so let's roll the video. One of the famous questions that I get often is, what equipment do I need? So what I want to do now is to help you explore what drives your photo motivation, which in turn will provide you a blueprint to the type of equipment that you may need to create that image, not the other way around. All right, you got it? Okay, good. So what type of images do you like to create? Do you find yourself drawn to, let's just say, happy commercial images? What about photos of kids? Fashion? Dark and moody? I want you to take a few moments and just write down what moves you, what makes your heart happy when you see it. And don't worry about what people may think about your ideas. Trust me, because if you're passionate about it, it will show in your work, and there will be people that love to work with you. So don't hide your heart as to what you like to photograph. Okay, good. So now at this point, we're learning what drives your creativity, and we will explore that putting your photo shoots together. Okay, so now I hope that makes a lot of sense as it pertains to what you may need to be able to create and capture the stuff that you want to create as an artist. Okay, so with that being said, I'll go ahead and show you what's in my camera bag. Okay, so I have two R5s. This is one right here, and I'm actually filming with one. Okay, and then I also have an R5C, which the funny thing is that I really got this because at the time of buying this camera, the R5 in 8K mode was doing the whole overheating thing. So this was the remedy to that with the fan, which looks pretty cool in terms of the whole look. And it's also a cinema camera, so I went ahead and grabbed this because I do film some content. All right, so I grabbed that. So those are my camera bodies. And the lenses over here is what I use most of the time. Okay, I have a 24-70 over here. Okay, actually, you know what? 50, not too much. This is a fixed lens, the 50 prime, which is a 1.2, which is a super fast. The prime that I use and the lens that I use more times than not, probably like 80 to 85% of the time, if I'm shooting a singular person, I'm going to have the 85 on my camera. Okay, this is also a 1.2. I love this lens because it's super sharp. Okay, and it's just that right focal length for portraits. You know, the funny thing is that some years ago, my favorite lens, 90% of the time I had on my camera was a 70-200. But I think as I started to use that prime and that 85, I just really fell in love with it. And I got this lens because I know it can still be beneficial for me when I'm wanting to kind of zoom in and I'm doing headshots, that type of thing. But I definitely have that 85 on the camera a lot, okay? So this is a pretty cool lens as well, all right? So which one is this? This is my 14-35. So this is the new lens to the group. I use this mainly for gimbal work just because of the wide angle lens, of course. And then it's just so funny, my real estate agent reached out to me and asked me to take some photos of property that she was listing. I said, girl, you know I don't do real estate. But anyway, sometimes you get drafted as a photographer when you're the photographer. So I went ahead and did it for her, and this lens came in handy being able to kind of do that type of thing, okay? And then the last lens, I barely use this lens, is a 24-105, okay? This was a kit lens that came with one of the cameras, and if it didn't come with the camera, I probably would have never bought it, okay? So this lens actually collects dust. So as you can see, team, like I probably have 3 lenses that I use on a regular basis. If I had to sort these out in terms of use, it would be the 85, the 24-70, and the 70-200, okay? All right, so that is what's in my camera bag as it pertains to camera and lenses, okay? So I'll see you in the next lesson.